Hey, it's Bill DeWeese from VoiceOverRevolution.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Today, I take a look at Voice Talent's most pressing problems as received at my email address, voiceoverexpert@gmail.com. If you have a most pressing problem, feel free to drop me a line at voiceoverexpert@gmail.com. Subject line, most pressing problem. And today's most pressing problem comes from David in France, who writes, I'm a little afraid to be overwhelmed with a number of prospects and to keep in touch with them at the right time, to be organized with projects, to keep everything such as budget, deadline, organized. David, as he mentioned earlier in his email to me, is just getting launched in VoiceOver. And so one of his biggest concerns is how to keep track of all of this information, auditions and projects and budgets and quotes and all of this kind of thing. It's a really good question, David. Fortunately, I have a good answer for you. Mallory being my assistant slash daughter, she's been my full-time assistant now for a number of years. A while back, we began discussing and talking about searching for the best way to keep all of our client information organized. And I should say that, first of all, I have a background in sales and marketing, and I've used several customer relationship management programs, CRM software programs that keep track of details of clients and prospects. Programs like Salesforce.com and Act are the ones that I have experience with. And they're great programs. But we wanted to, as I do in all things, wanted to keep this as simple as possible to be able to get the job done. We wanted to get it done well, but also get it done as simply as possible. The solution we came up was simply gmail.com. We don't use a CRM or any other type of management program. We simply use Gmail to track all correspondence and information regarding clients. And we found it to be a fantastic resource to do that. For one thing, it's free. And by the way, I would be more than willing to pay for a program if it was better than Gmail, but I have not found anything that would work better for us than Gmail. But in addition to being free, what Gmail does is it saves all of that information in the cloud for you. So everything is archived and backed up. And I should also say that almost all of our communication with clients is done over email on purpose. It's just easier for us to track and to retrieve, to do it that way. So we avoid telephone conversations if we can when it comes to actually conducting business with clients. Occasionally, it's necessary. And when that happens, what you can simply do is you can make a note. You can email yourself to your Gmail account and put the client name and email address so that you can go back and search and retrieve it later. So you can keep track of phone conversations as well. But Gmail is very easy to search. And so, first of all, I would recommend that you have a dedicated account for your business. I wouldn't use my personal account, or I would not mix my business with anything else that I do. It's just easier to track. Everything that's related to your business is in that email account. So you can when you send auditions via attachment, that's there. I often go back and retrieve auditions I've done for clients to reference when it's time for me to record that job. If a client contacts me and wants a quote on a project, I can easily search that client's email address and see a record of all previous projects and quotes that I've given them so that I have a good idea of what their budget typically is for a job. It's just, again, it's free, it's easy, it's convenient. You never have to worry about losing information because Gmail manages all of that in the cloud for you. So everything is there. Now, if you require more information, more details, you want to know birthdays and all of that kind of thing, then a CRM might be right for you. But for the way that I conduct my business and for the information that I need, I find Gmail more than sufficient for the job. So I hope you find the information helpful. If you're not using Gmail in that capacity, you might want to give it a try and see what happens. And while right now, perhaps managing that information isn't such a big deal, as your business grows, it certainly will become a big deal. And having fast, easy access to history of interactions and projects and auditions with clients will become really critical at that point. So you might want to check it out. Hey, I wish you great success. I thank you for stopping by and checking out the video. I hope you'll like it, share it, subscribe, and I'll talk to you again real soon.